across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan, we welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. And off we go from East Rutherford. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up second and
from the 44-yard line. Here's 2nd and 1. On the play fake, here's Dart. In trouble, and down he goes. Jalen Carter in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Throwing to begin. It's Hurts. Forced out wide. Now he takes off.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
On 2nd down, Hurts. Open man downfield is Brown. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's number 40 on the season for him.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
We'll check the reaction for the former Giant. Here is Saquon Barkley. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
He's got it inside the 5. And he'll take it on in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. Touchdown, number 9 for the year.
Jake Elliott on throw the point after.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Showing off the big legs. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give them 6 on that play.
41. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Dart. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
To the air on 2nd down. Dart throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing game, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
He's got his tight end, that's Johnson. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
And the Giants first down.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Dart going to throw here on 2nd down. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down. A pickup of 14 on that one. That's good for a Giants first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Now a give up the middle, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Eagles' 18-yard line.
We'll go play action here with Dart. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
A loss of 13 yards brings up third down.
So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Dart. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, New York.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession two. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's got his man Brown. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From the 33, here's 2nd and 8. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 15-yard pickup there. Good for an Eagles first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Man in motion is Smith. On 1st down, it's Hurts. Forced out left. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Just seems like the quarterback and the wide receiver just aren't quite on the same page. That's a throw we've seen them make time and time again throughout the year. And on this one, just a little bit off.
Barkley's got the first down and more. Inside the 20. And he will score. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
On play action, it is Dart. That one down the field. second down.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. And he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
That one's good for 29.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
On the move left. Now he'll air one out. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. And he'll be taken down, but that is a good return. They'll set up shop at the 30-yard line.
So this was a great stress test for this defense, Mike. Everybody prepares to defend a quarterback from within the pocket. But how do you defend that quarterback when he breaks the pocket? In this case, watch everybody flow. Everybody stays with the play and maintains their assignment. They get rewarded for a chance at the interception, and he comes through with the pick.
That's complete. It's Arian Smith. They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Flush to his right. Off he goes. Hurts will give himself up here at the end, but not before he picks up a first down.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
And that ball incomplete over the middle. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And that will lead to a second down.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth where the receivers say, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. A first down throw for Hurts. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Abdul Carter in for the sack. And that's a Baker's dozen. 13 for the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Back-to-back plays by this defense now, Mike, winning these early downs. They get the sack on 1st, the tackle for loss on 2nd. Now it brings up 3rd and long.
Not fun here. 3rd and a lot. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And that is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
I think that's one he's going to look at on film tomorrow and watch back. I mean, there was enough space there to get the first down. I know the ball takes him a little bit out of bounds, but he's got to get your first foot down, drag the second. That's how they teach it, and just can't quite get it done.
This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And this is going to remain a one-possession game.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Ready up.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19. 79 Broncos. 60 Maverick, 60 Warriors, 70.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Out of shotgun, it's Dart. That's hard. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
19 Lions.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. He'll get this complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's another.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another 1st down.
Let's go.
Dart. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this 1st half. On 2nd down, Dart. Open man, that's Luther Burden. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
18 Pioneer. 60 Bobcat, 60 Dragon, 60.
A play fake, down Dart. Moving to his right, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
A 52-yard attempt.
Passes kick is good. And the Giants are back within 4 at 14-10.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This is fielded inside the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's catch number 40 on the season for him.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire 1st half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. Exiting the pocket right. He's got this complete. That's Smith. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On first down, it's Hurts. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And he will go all the way. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott on now for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Eagles are out to a 21-10 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground. Not much happening there. Just a short game.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 9. The throw to Neighbors on the RPO. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And they've got it. Going to pick up the first down there. Right around midfield.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the play fake, here's Dart. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He's got his man. That's Neighbors. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards. go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing. Dart. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. To the air once more is Dart. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. Good coverage there in the end zone, and is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
To the air again goes Dart. He's got his man complete to Johnson. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, New York. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 of the year. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. Room to run. 40. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready up.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. On 1st and 10, here is Dart. Rolling right. That one thrown on the run, but the receiver had a reach back, couldn't bring it in, and it is incomplete.
for the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Dragon 60.
To the air on second down. Dart. To the outside. Complete to Johnson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, here is Dart. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And he will score! Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really...
And look at this. The extra point is blocked. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now, this is going to be returned from deep in the end zone. And he goes nowhere. Buried back at the 15-yard line.
15-yard line.
A first down throw for Hurts. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Hit as he throws and is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down, Philadelphia.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And they will finally run him down. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 32 yards.
Mike, it just seems like certain games each week just align for matchups like we're seeing today. Just two quarterbacks trading blow for blow, putting on a show for their respective teams. Let's see if he can finish this drive off with another touchdown following that big play.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Again, Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. And he will score again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign. Here's Elliott for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready. Let's go right here. Come on. Set. 60 by 60.
Dart gonna tap this one forward. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Second and inches.
10 yards on the pickup.
Out of shotgun. It's Dart. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 17 yards on that play. First down, Giants.
70 Rangers. Warriors 70. 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
Let's go.
A play fake, now Dart over in a flash, and he lost the football. It's picked up by one of his teammates. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Go.
Throwing is Dart. It is brought in at the 10. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
16 yards. That's another Giants first down.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, New York. It's his third touchdown catch this year. Greg, they are hacking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Here's a big moment for Big Blue. The Giants are going to go for two. Now, Dart. That's caught. So they get the two-point conversion. All of a sudden, that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the fourth. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
Great.
They'll run the toss to Barkley. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. Dexter Lawrence. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's third and long. his big tight end. Dallas got it. Down the right sideline. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Eagles. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to draw yourself back in it.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing, dart. Oh, a loose football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, dart. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. Picked off by Andrew Makuba.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. A throw on the move is caught. From 29, here's 2nd down and 4. On play action, Hurts forced out wide. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This a 46-yard attempt. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Eagles will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1st down, Dart forced to his right. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 15-yard line.
Dart going to throw here on 2nd down. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 20.
Dart on the run to the right. He's going to look downfield once again. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
4th down. They'll go, and here's Dart. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of LSU.
Mike, doesn't it just seem like year in and year out, especially on the defensive side of the ball, there's these late-round players that kind of burst onto the scene out of nowhere, and there's a reason this guy fell in the draft, but I'll tell you what, he has shown a ton of growth so far this year, and he continues to make his presence felt in the back end of this defense.
Man in motion is Brown. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup there of 13. Good for an Eagles 1st down. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Space to run inside the 20. And he's got another one. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
Eagles 52, Giants 32. Jake Elliott to kick off.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
To throw is Dart on 1st and 10. Over the middle, he's got Burton. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. To the outside, complete to Johnson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now. To the once more is Dark. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.